Hi, this is Cindy at the Paper Studio. Today we're going to make a little kirigami wall hanging that you can hang in your house. You can use it for birthday parties, for weddings, for any kind of celebration. A little bit of wall decor, or I guess not wall decor, but home decor. Kind of fast and fun. You can use all kinds of papers. Today we're using gorgeous Japanese papers. If the air conditioning or heat vent blows, or if you have a window open, they actually turn. You can add beads to make them a little bit sparkly. So they're really kind of fun. So we're going to use an origami pack today. They come in 6x6 squares. You get 8 different colors, and they're kind of fun. This one I actually combined a couple origami packs. I used a pink and a red one to make 3 of them. But using just a regular one of our origami packs, you can make 2 of the circles. So I'm going to do that today. We're going to use some wax linen to hang it on. So I cut all the pieces into 5 and 3/4 inch circles, and so once you do that, you're going to start assembling the little pieces. So I've cut them all into circles. I'm going to just fold them in half, just real quick. And you want to keep in mind too, if there's a pattern, like the writing goes up and down, I'm going to fold that so it reads correctly. So up and down that way. And then this one, the stream kind of goes up and down. So, but you know, it's up to you. You can make it go any which way you want. And then I'm going to do this next set. These leaves kind of go all over the place, so I'm not worried about a pattern on that. Flowers, same thing. Just kind of just do quick folds. Another set of water and leaves. This one I didn't cut a perfect circle, but it's okay. You won't really be able to tell that. And stripes, you can decide, do you want stripes going up and down? Do you want stripes going side to side? Really, it's up to you on that. Okay, so I folded all my circles in half. I'm going to take a little bit of PVA glue. I'm going to just do a light little glue on the edge. I don't have to do a lot of glue. This is just Japanese paper. It glues up really nicely. I'm just going to take a little brush. I'm doing very little glue because it doesn't really need much. I'm going to set my next piece of paper on top of it. I'll glue that down. Kind of fold it over. Just get my folds all lined back up again. Oops. Okay, so that's the hardest part, is keeping all your folds all squared up. Okay, so I'm going to add my next one. And I kind of just go in random order because it's going to turn, and you know, when you think about it, it kind of twists and turns, so it's not as important that it all, you know, goes in a very specific order. And you could even do it with all the same color paper if you wanted to. Like, let's say you had a wedding and you wanted, you know, to coordinate with your wedding papers, you could have it all done in the same colors. You know, something like that would be really beautiful. Could you imagine like a whole outdoor wedding with these outside? It would be so gorgeous. They're just really fun. I like to make kind of paper home decor things, because that way you can change them out. They're not expensive. You know, you can kind of have a lot of variety without a lot of commitment in terms of cost. I just like things like that. They're lightweight. I hang a lot of things with magnets because we have metal light fixtures and such. So, okay, I've glued all 4 things halves together. So it's starting to form that little globe. Now I didn't glue the very last one together yet. So I've got one more thing I need to do. I'm going to use some wax linen. And I already went ahead and started some with some beads on it, and I just put some beads on the end just to give it a little bit of weight and some variety. So I'm going to actually add a little bit of wax linen and a little bit of PVA in the middle, just to hold my piece in place. And I'm going to have my bead go down to the very end. And you could put a piece of tape in here at this point if you want to keep it a little more secure. And then I need to glue this shut. I like to use the PVA glue It dries flexible. The Japanese paper takes glue really well. You don't need to use a pile of it. And I'm not gluing the center, I'm just gluing the edges because I don't really need to glue the center. And I'm going to glue that piece right, that wax linen right in there. So I'm not really worried about that it's not going to stay secure, because it is. It's not going anywhere. So starting to come together a little bit. So there's the first little piece. Now I want to add a bead, I think, now to have sit maybe on top. So I'm just going to string a little bead through there. So have one sit there. So we're starting to build up, and I can worry about folding and unfolding it. I'm going to tie a little knot. I just like one right there. I'm going to add one more bead because I'm going to do my next little piece, and I'm going to have the next circle sit right on top of that one. So I'm getting ready for the next one. So again, same thing. Okay. So I've got everything ready on this one. So I'm going to lay it down, do my center again. And again, this is called, it's kind of a form of kirigami, which is kind of a paper cutting, even though we just mostly cut it into a circle, kind of forming like little paper sculptures, as opposed to an origami, which was paper, just paper folding. This is a little bit different. There we go, last part. I'll like make my last letter D again. All right, and then we're going to fold it over, fold it down. There we go. And then I like to put a bead on the top, just on top of the last one to finish it. There we go. You can tie a knot just to make sure it doesn't be slip sliding around too much. And then you can either, decide how long you want to leave your lead. You could, just do a simple little knot to make a little hanger. Like I said, I usually hang mine through little magnets that have a hole in it, so that way I can just flip it up and stick it right on a light track or something. But then you've got this little holder. So the thing you need to do next is you need to kind of fluff open your circles so they look like circles again. And you might have to work them out a little bit as they dry, because they're a little bit wet, and that's okay. But there you go. They're just really pretty. They're really beautiful. And like I said, they can twist in the wind and the light hits them. They're really fun. So, let your mind go just totally wide open. You can do them in all different shapes and sizes. We did a small one and then 2 large ones. Like I said, just one origami pack will make just 2 big ones, but you could vary the sizes. So they're just really fun and simple. It's a nice way to just decorate your space.